How to show compassion to the right people? This is a question that troubles a lot of women. For this, first of all, you need to know who is the right person to show compassion to. And then you need to learn how much compassion is enough. Sometimes we show too much compassion to the wrong kind of people. Both of these things you can learn from the Yoga Sutras. First, you need to have Viveka Shakti. Viveka Shakti is your ability to discriminate between the right and wrong kind of people. How do yogis develop Viveka Shakti? By spending a lot of time in solitude, especially in nature amongst animals. In solitude, without your phones, without distractions, without being occupied, animals only and amongst nature. And yogis start to learn how animals behave, what expression the animal is conveying at what particular time. Why do we spend time with animals? Because animals are not like human beings. They are innocent. They show the right expressions at the right time. They do not know how to pretend. Spending time in solitude allows you to wake your senses. It awakens your senses, and when your senses are awake, you read the situation better. Then, now that you know how to discriminate, find the right kind of person to show compassion to. The Yoga Sutras clearly state, Dukhi, who is sad. Only show compassion, Karuna, to the Dukhi. Okay? Hey, not show compassion to any other kind of person. And then you can read those behaviors even in human beings, because at the end of the day, human beings are also animals. When you can start reading into human behaviors the way you read into animal behavior, you will be able to discriminate who is pretending to be sad and who is really sad. Okay? People pretend. People want compassion. People are seeking pity. People have self-pity. Those are not the people you need to show compassion to. Okay? Because most of the time, such people do not ask for compassion. You will see it on their face. With this Viveka Shakti, when you can find the person who is truly Dukhi, that is the person you show compassion to. Now, how much compassion do you show? That comes from the Yoga Sutras again. The concept of Niratishaya, of having no excess, to be without excess. We tend to show too much compassion to people who are in need of help, and then they end up taking us for granted. Or we do not show enough compassion, and then people end up assuming that we are rude. You should have Niratishaya in your daily life, to be without excess. Yogis do this by the practice of breathing. I'm going to teach you a breathing exercise to develop Niratishaya, balance in your life. First, start breathing heavily. Okay, so breathe 30 times in 30 seconds, very quickly, in and out, like this. Okay, so you see how the dog gets excited. Okay, so now change this breathing exercise to very slow. Breathe only 3 times in 30 seconds. Watch. 30 seconds, only 3 breaths, or even less than that. First, practice the first breathing exercise for at least 2 minutes. Intense breathing in and out for 2 minutes, not just 30 seconds. Then practice really slow, deep breathing for 2 minutes, 2 whole minutes at least. Then come to this third exercise where you practice maybe 3 to 4 seconds of inhalation and 5 to 6 seconds of exhalation, okay, which is just normal, which is just the rate at which you breathe when you're sleeping. So just without any effort, effortlessly breathe now. At this pace, continue for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Then the brain starts to develop the real understanding of Niratishaya. Not just conceptually, the brain truly starts to understand Niratishaya because you're applying it as a breathing exercise. The brain is developing this right conditioning. Okay, so whenever in any situation to show the right kind of compassion, go into the situation after following this technique. Okay, first develop Viveka Shakti over a few days by spending time in nature with animals. Second, with the Viveka Shakti, find the right person according to the Yoga Sutras. Find one who is dukhi, who is truly sad, who is not pretending to be. Have your Viveka Shakti and discriminate between the right kind of sad person. Third, apply Niratishaya. Do this breathing exercise every day to make Niratishaya a regular part of your life. You'll also benefit in other areas of your life because you will act completely in a balanced manner. Follow these 3 steps and you will be able to show the right compassion to the right kind of person. Do not get into trouble with in matters of compassion. Karuna is a beautiful thing and it should not create problems in your life. So have a good day. Om Namah Shivaya.